Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adriana of Ink to Prosperity, and today I'm gonna give y'all a little update on the whole budgeting situation. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so the last time I updated y'all, I can't even remember. I'm just gonna link it up when I find it, and y'all can go back and watch it and see my journey. So pretty much I was using the envelope method. I created this binder last spring actually, and I was going to be using the envelope method to pretty much pay my bills and to save. And I was staying consistent for a good little while. Using this envelope system helped me save for our move from New Orleans. My ring is flashing and I was like fascinated by the camera. From New Orleans to Tennessee, and it's like once the move happened, I almost like abandoned this system. I tried to get back into it, and I was doing good, but it was mostly for savings. I was having such a difficult time managing bills and savings using the envelope system, because some bills were automatically coming out, some I have to manually go in and pay, and so it was just getting to be a little too chaotic. I just said fuck it, and I didn't do it anymore. I would put some things in savings here, but I just really wasn't using it at all. And then I had a friend who created this. They had this spreadsheet on Excel, and I was using that for a while, but even that got to be too much because I was going back and forth. But even that system wasn't working for me because I wanted it to be automatically connected to my bank account so that I didn't have to keep going back in and out of tracking, and I was doing it for my business and for my personal, and exhausting. So that got scrapped. I still love the spreadsheet, and maybe one day I'll come back to it, but that got scrapped. And then I was just freeballing it for a while. Just not really doing anything budgeting. I would have a budget, but there was no like special system. I was just calculating, all right, I get paid this much, I gotta pay this, boom, pay that, and then whatever was left over was just my money. And that's what got me in trouble, the not having plans for my money. So let's talk about it. How did I remedy this situation? So what I realized was that I really enjoyed writing down what's going on with my money. So I started using my planner, and I would take each month and plan out the bills. I'd write down every single thing, even if it was a small subscription like Pandora or Netflix, or even some other little subscriptions that I have. I would just write everything out, business and personal. And at first I was color coding like what was business and what was personal, but it just got to be too much, honey. So everything goes down here. I already know what is business and what's personal, and so this helped me to see, okay, by week, this is how much I need to have. This is what I need to either make or save, or whatever the case may be, by the end of each week. So that was the first step. Step number 2. I gotta pull out the whiteboard because I want y'all to be able to see what I'm talking about. Now when it came, I told you that the problem was my money was getting me in trouble. So paying bills, I'm gonna pay my bills. I'm gonna do that. But when I don't have plans, then I end up either overspending or not saving in advance. And so what I started learning about was the 50-25-25 rule. And do not ask me who created this. If I find them, I will definitely be sure to link it below so that you nerds can go look it up. But basically what this is about is every time you get paid. So for me, I have my own business, so I also have like random purchases that are being made. People are buying reading sessions, soul support. So those are coming in, but then I also have like freelance happening that isn't every single random purchase, and it's on a regular paid schedule. So those are all each time I get paid. So what you do is you take 50%. Let's say, for example, let me give you a number. Let's say that you get paid $500 income. Somebody bought a service or it came in from your job. So what you do is you take half of that, which is going to be $250, and that's going to go to bills. Okay? Then you're going to take the $250 that's remaining, you're going to divvy that in half. So you're going to have 25% of that is going to be 125, and then you're going to also have another 125. 125 goes to self, and this could be for anything you want it to be used for, and then the other 125 goes to invest, savings, or any like goal that you have for your money. Okay, so that is just like the general system. And of course, if you have bills that are going to be higher and you need more of the $500, then just use what you can for the $500, and then whatever is left over, use the 25-25 rule so that you start having more limitations on yourself. But the beautiful thing about this is this can all fluctuate. Like the percentages can fluctuate based on what you have coming up, based on what you're saving. Maybe for one check, you're doing 50-50, so 50 for bills and 50 to savings. And you can do that, and you don't need any self money for that check, or whatever the case may be. So I found that doing this rule was so allowed for more freedom for myself, while also giving me a structure to start saving and investing in my money. So now when I have my 25% or whatever the percentage is for each check, I am alternating. I'm even splitting this 25. So now I do 15% will go to savings, and then 10% will go to investing, because I wholeheartedly believe everybody should be investing. And I try to stay committed to the 50-25. Sometimes I have to switch it up a little bit more, but even for like my small like random purchases that come in for my shop, I will also split those too for the business. So it'll be, for the business side, it's 50% goes to bills, 25% will go to savings, and then 25% goes to reinvesting back into the business, because I was struggling with too, because I want to make these big purchases, or I want to hire a contractor, but I can't because I haven't like saved up for that part. And so now that's how I do it for my business, for those of you who may be self-employed or have a side hustle. I want to eventually get to 50-30, and then 20%, but the 25-25 is working for me right now. And as the business grows, I will switch it and change it eventually. So that's my new system, and it's really been helping me. And I'd love to know what advice you might have for you. And I do still use my envelopes for the savings part. I'm saving for, I have a few long-term goals for myself personally that I'm saving for, so I'll use the envelope system for that. But so far the envelope system is really just hasn't worked for me, and I think it also doesn't help the ADHD part, who's like out of sight, out of mind. it works for savings, but it doesn't work for the bills part. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. That's where I'm at. I just wanted to give y'all an update since I started this whole thing for Prosperity Saturdays. So if you, again, have any advice or whatever budgeting tips that you're using, please share them below. And I am so excited to continue this journey, give y'all another update in a couple of weeks. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Mwah!